My name is Jason Bohman. I'm a social worker with the Community Nursing Services, which is a hospice care program. And they do hospice and home health both, but medical social work. When I started working with hospice about 20 years ago, my mentor was a wonderful lady. She was running programs, groups. She was over the bereavement program. So when someone loses a loved one, she was talking to their family members and having them come in. She was a licensed therapist also. She was having them come in and do therapy and counseling. And one day I was a little overwhelmed because I just started working with her right out of college, right after I graduated from Utah State University. And seeing all that she was doing with all of her experience, I said, I don't know, this is a little overwhelming, seeing what you're doing, How do you do it? How do you know the answers to tell people? How do you help solve people's problems? How do you do that, And she said, no, Jason, you got it all wrong. She said, you don't have to give anyone answers. Everyone already has their own answers inside themselves. You need to walk with them through that and help them find their answers to get them through whatever they're going through. There's so many different ways to contribute with social work. I love working with those quite often who are elderly. I love their stories. I love their wisdom, their experience, their humor. I love everything at a time when their family members have heard their stories a million times and they say, Dad, you're telling it wrong, And I can listen with a fresh set of ears and say, that's beautiful. I don't care if he got part of it wrong. I'm listening for the content, the feeling behind what he's talking about. And for me, it's beautiful. I've worked with hospice for 20 years with a lot of interns. I really appreciate the students that say, I want to do something special with my internship. I'm going to take this personally, and I'm going to see whatever I can do to make something special happen. Some of our interns do what we call a senior wish. It's a make-a-wish. And they come up with these ideas from the lives of the people, the client or patient they're working with. Something they've done that they haven't done for a long time. One of our interns this year did a dance for a lady that was in her 90s. It was incredible. She had red carpet treatment up to the door of the gymnasium of this elementary school. Balloons, decorations, lights, a dance troupe that was there and she was able to get up. She was the last one on the floor that night. She couldn't get enough of it. But at a time when so many people are pulling away from people thinking, oh, that's the end of life, I'm not comfortable with this, putting people back in connection with things instead of leaving them alone, I think is a beautiful thing. I'm proud and humbled and love being a social worker. I do love the stories though, and there's so many neat stories that we don't only get to hear, we get to be a part of. I love that.